Hello, everyone. My name is Hui, and today I will be going over my spring 2022 internship experience procurement intern at Scan Health Plan. For my presentation, it will consist of four main parts the first one is the beginning of the internship. I will be discussing the recruiting and onboarding process. The middle will cover the activities and projects that I participated during the internship. In the end, I will be talking how I contributed to Scan Health Plan and what lessons did I learn throughout this experience. And finally, I will also be discussing my next steps in the future for my personal career development. First, I will be going over the beginning. So after filling out the HCA 481 survey in December, I was matched with Scan Health Plan by Professor Freshman in the first week of January 2022. So I was instructed to send my resume to two different contact leads at this company within 48 hours of the email. When one of the contact leads responded to my email, he said that Stephen Cochran, who is the vice president of procurement and now my preceptor, will reach out to me if he is interested. Unfortunately, Stephen expressed his interest in having some support for this department, so that is why he scheduled a Zoom meeting with me for an interview on January 20th of 2022. So in this interview, Stephen and two other procurement specialists went over some questions regarding what I can provide for the department. So I thoroughly explained my previous professional work and internship experience at UCI Medical Center to them and proved that I should be more than qualified to be a part of Scan Health Plan internship. So after a week of waiting, Stephen announced that I have been accepted for the position, and an HR recruiter at Scan guided me through the onboarding process and orientation for new hires. In short, I would say this onboarding process was quite time consuming, took over a month because it was the first time that this procurement department worked with an intern like myself. And I did not start the position until February 14. But overall, it was pretty pleasant and professional onboarding experience. I just want to give you some more information about Scan Health Plan. So this company is a not-for-profit Medicare Advantage health maintenance organization based in Long Beach, California. The organization provides healthcare coverage to Medicare beneficiaries throughout the state and also Nevada and Arizona. And it is currently serving more than 200,000 members. As for the middle, I had multiple responsibilities over 120 hours of the internship, including but not limited to assisting with requesting and managing quotes from vendors, tracking orders, and working with vendors to ensure on-time delivery, ensure accurate and timely response and coordination for incoming and outgoing communication requests on release and changes, internal or vendor related, and finally, assisting with purchase order analysis for receipt, payment, and closure of purchase orders. There were two main projects in this middle part that I spend most of my time on. The first one is closing purchase orders, and the second one is updating work from home addresses for Scan employees' online orders. In these two projects, I learned a variety of skills in communicating through email, using Enterprise Oracle system for related tasks, and utilizing Microsoft Excel for everyday projects, including the use of VLOOKUPs and pivot tables functions. I also developed the skill to read business contracts to determine whether a contract is still in term or not. Based on that information and skill, I can choose to keep or open or close a purchase order. And I believe that these skills that I learned throughout the internship are essential and are helpful for me when I am about to enter the professional workforce. And as for the end of the internship, I am confident to say that I made a positive contribution to the procurement department during the time I was there. The two procurement specialists, both named Tracy, that I worked closely with, they have expressed that I have helped them save so much time on the job and with like all the supporting tasks. There were a lot of side projects that were assigned to me throughout the internship, and I completed most of them on time in only a few hours, resulting in an increased productivity for the team and also helped the whole team, the whole department to reach closer to our goals, which I mentioned on the slide that as quarterly goals. And also being in an online position, I learned that it is important to reach out and to not feel hesitant to ask questions. Most of the time, everyone in my department was very supportive and they were very willing to assist me with any questions or issues that I might have. And my personal takeaway is that having questions is not only a part of how I learn, but also a part of how I improve my social skills in being polite and managing the professional relationships that I have. In the future, I want to dedicate myself to the world of healthcare administration, specifically to the path of operations manager. And after all of my previous job experience and internship experience, I know that I am comfortable of being involved with decision-making process in this industry. And the operations manager position would allow me to fulfill this professional interest of mine. Also, I'm planning to explore healthcare administration career opportunities in my hometown, which is like my home country, which is Vietnam. For that reason, I will have to take on some time for research after graduation and to learn more about the prospects of my career in my country. And it is ultimate my goal to find like a professional business opportunity that allows me to work internationally in the healthcare industry. And for that reason, I will need to take the necessary steps to explore that goal of mine. And ultimately, I am also planning to pursue higher education, a master's degree in healthcare administration or other related areas after having at least 5 years of professional experience. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for listening.